Happiness is the one thing that we have in common. Everyone strives to be happy. It's something that we all want in life. Now, the thing that makes us happy is the one thing that's different between all of us. The things that I strive for in my quest for happiness is probably different than the things you look for to make you happy. While I was going through college, I was aligning myself to be set up in a job that would make me a lot of money. The hours were going to be long, but my paycheck each week would be great. I wanted to be rich. And there are a lot of us that at some point or another strive for money, because money will bring us happiness, right? Well, for some of us, sure, money can bring you a feeling of happiness because you can buy things. You have food on the table, a roof over your head, extravagant vacations, fast cars, the works. People would tell me that money doesn't buy happiness, but I couldn't see it at that time. How could I not be happy if I had nice things? It just didn't make sense to me. Well, I started working in the job that was going to make me wealthy, and I was working, and it felt great to work hard. I was earning an honest living. At first, the hours didn't bother me, but after a while, I started realizing that I was missing out on things. I didn't see my friends as often as I once did because I was working nights. I didn't see my family very much because I was working holidays. I couldn't enjoy the things that I bought because I was working weekends. So why was I unhappy? I had the money to do things, but no time to do them. I started to realize that what I thought would make me happy actually did the opposite. I was missing out on great things in my life because I was at work. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved my job and I loved the paycheck, and you have to work to make money to survive, but I just felt that I wasn't reaching my full potential for happiness. And maybe that's naive of me to think. Maybe we never really do reach full happiness because there'll always be something that pulls us away. But wouldn't it be nice if we could get pretty close to it? As I was beginning to realize that money wasn't getting me to the happiness level that I wanted, I started to try and figure out the things that I needed in my life to bring me there. For someone my age, I've been to a lot of funerals, and not just for people who are older and lived a long and full life, but also for people who died at a younger age. And the one common point that kept coming up was the fact that their loved ones and friends always wished that they had more time to spend with the ones that passed. They regretted not spending more time with them. I've never heard someone say that they spent too much time with someone that they cared about. So I started thinking about my relationship with my friends and family. I looked around and realized that we're not getting any younger and we don't live forever. I also realized that the time I spent with the people I cared about was making me happy. Was this a secret to my happiness? Time, friends, and family? Well, I got a new job that gave me the time that I desired to be able to spend with the people I cared about. I was in the process of getting married to Jennifer, we were deciding on a place to live, and we were really happy. I wasn't making the money I once did, but I was making enough to put a roof over my head, food on the table, and I was able to take some vacations. I wasn't driving a fancy car, I wasn't able to buy extravagant things, but I had a beautiful wife, I was close to my family, and I was able to hang out with my friends. I think that as we get older, the things that we desire in life change. What we thought we would want as kids or young adults turns into something different as we realize that we don't live forever. The best friend that you hang out with every day in high school will one day move away. Sure, you'll keep up with their life online or over the phone, and maybe they'll visit you a couple times a year. But over time, your life and schedule will change, and their life and schedule will change, and years later you'll be scrolling through your Facebook friends list, reminiscing about the past, about all the fun you had when you were younger, about all the time that you had to spend with the ones you cared about. Make sure that those memories are good ones, no regrets. Now look at the present. Look around at the friends and family that you have right now. Make time to see them, to hang out and create new memories. Never take for granted the time that you have to spend with the ones you care about. And try to find that thing in your life that makes you happy. Don't worry if it takes you a little longer or if it's different from what your friends want, because once you get there, it'll be worth it. And the journey you took will be one hell of a life lesson.